No,
You
yep.
want?
This is happening.
Rick, start recording. Start recording.
I did.
You did record?
Yeah,
Start
this
recording.
is the bonus episodes behind the scenes with
Hey,
Casimir,
let me
Zane,
let me hit
and
that
Dungeon Master.
let me hit that default dance first.
Please don't.
Fucking hate you guys. God damn it. So
And this is the beginning of the video.
You hit a default dance, but instead of actually hitting the default dance, you just boot up. It like Thanos snapped and boot up to the main menu screen.
So
Damn.
we're not having a session right now because Atticus and the rest of them are like kicking them in the dick. I think it's school related, but at the same time we're all just like shit.
I'm just reading the chat as it goes on.
It's something's going on in chat. Oh fuck. It's his Pringle's fault. He failed hella bad. Shit.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Tarrasque comes and crushes our Pringle.
The Tarrasque. No, the idea of the Tarrasque just coming in and pushing you guys to the side and just like, DOSH!
just it's just like a gigantic monster just walking, pushes you guys aside, and he just slaps Pringle and just
Oh my god. Well, I actually picture it like the Tarrasque comes in, it like punches El Pringo in the face, immediately dies, and the Tarrasque just does a default dance on his body and it has
Oh
like,
god.
fucking
You guys keep
and then
talking about
turns
Fortnite.
into sands and does like a
player of the game. Player of the game and stuff like
we are slowly breaking the Dungeon Master with each passing second.
I need a DM's therapy. If any of you guys are free to open DM's therapy, I'll be here waiting for you, and we can all talk about our problems and shit our players have done to break us both spiritually and mentally.
I love
You
when
never-
I start. I just love it when I start. I love when I just started singing Minecraft parodies.
Yeah,
And then
we've
Casper
been
gave me that.
we've been here for half an hour, and it's just the same old shit.
Wait,
The Wi-Fi's not
where's
even
the,
good.
where's,
It just
where's the
cuts
video?
off.
Where's the video?
Little do you know,
Oh fuck!
little do you know, Josh and I are literally just gods of madness and like chaos incarnated into people. Just to
Vegan.
disguise ourselves.
Oh my god, I hate you guys.
Wait, I'm trying to remember the name. Is vegan pussy juice? Is that right?
Vegan pussy juice? What the fuck?
if your pussy don't smell like wet monkeys.
I don't want it.
It's great. It's great because like also as I'm recording this little moment
my
of
God.
us, you just see like in game you just see the icons of everyone. It's just like, oh, that's great. This is fine.
Wait, I have an idea.
What are you gonna do?
Can you what if you suck on a weenus? How would that feel?
Oh my god, no. God, please.
Like the little flab skin, beneath your elbow, your weenus. that
Yeah,
thing?
I know.
Yeah,
I know it's hard.
So,
I wonder, if someone sucks that, I want to know how does it feel.
So, oh my
Hey,
god.
Dario, you can go on Tinder, get a date, and then have them suck on your weenus.
No,
and,
God, no. Tinder was just a joke. I'm muting Josh because he's playing Cupcake now. He's muted. So the way you punish players, especially in this game, is you look over to Casimir when he's being a little shit at school. You look at him and be like, "I'm gonna kill Tiberius," and then he'll say no.
No, don't. I love him. Please.
And that's how you make them shut the fuck up.
I lack that power.
Is Josh done playing music?
I lack the power to stop him, and you know it.
Does Josh have has he? Wait, he's not done.
He's still going.
I wonder when he's gonna realize he's muted.
He's fucking muted. Oh no.
Uh,
Oh, Josh cut out. Oops. He's dead. He fucking died.
His parents just came in and smacked him in the fucking head. It's like, that's what you deserve, you little bitch.
Got into trouble.
Yeah.
Mom, it's my turn on the Xbox.
God, no. Welcome to the Valiant Hearts After Hours.
Oh, so how's the weather going, John? Oh, now Zene's back.
He's back. Is he playing music still? Okay, he's not playing music.
I waited for your head ass.
hate you.
I heard you say, "Oh, he's muted." I'm like, "Okay, bitch, I'm awake.
I hate you. So,
I am here for the content and content only."
so I decided to add clowns to the game. And anyway, I decided I muted him again.
Atlas just like fucking disappeared from the fucking game.
He's just like in the background. He's like, fuck. He's done with us. He's done with our shit. So I'm gonna add clowns to the game, and this is how they're gonna sound throughout like the whole thing.
Honk.
Yeah, it's just gonna be honking, and it's just gonna be
What's the
that.
game?
And
SAP.
SAP. What the fuck?
SCP.
SCP.
Containment breach.
Containment breach. Yay.
Okay.
Yay. I'm gonna get
Real
snapped. My
question?
neck snapped.
Real
Yeah.
question here, but like, who doesn't want to have sex with a plague doctor?
Apparently,
okay,
everyone
fuck.
else in the world.
Wait, no one wants to have sex with the plague doctor?
Why
Kind
not?
of, yeah. He has basically death's touch, so I'm like, I don't want to die.
The plague doctor. What? I'm gonna look this up.
I mean,
Okay, put SCP-049.
yeah, that one.
SAP dash
049.
049.
Yeah. I mean,
You
like,
know-
he doesn't have death touch. He just contorts your body, you know.
No, actually, he does have death's touch. If you see the logs, he actually does like touch people on the arm, and they just fucking fall to the ground
Oh yeah, then he experiments on them and creates
and makes them zombies.
the pestilence.
So
Wait,
okay, so I don't get it. Is SCP like is it like a creepypastas?
It's kind of like that, but imagine more scientific. And it's like, imagine this facility that finds anomalous objects and entities or creatures and just tries to keep them away from the whole world in secret.
So it has good lore.
Yes, kind of.
Got-
Actually, yeah, actually,
Gamer lore.
it could be sad or happy, confusing, weird,
was I gonna say?
or scary.
So the reason we're waiting on everyone, and the reason this should matter is
Oh, wait.
Pringle, I feel he fell hella bad, and a little known fact about these guys, they skateboard and do a lot of parkour, and that's how they spend their time, or they play airsoft. And they're pretty chill guys.
Oh, damn. I only played airsoft once. I even have the guns in my room right now. Give me a second.
He's gonna shoot himself. It's like,
Maybe.
Unorthodox display of hubris, but very well.
Hey, I didn't know I could drag my character. What the fuck?
That's all.
You didn't know
folks.
you can drive your character icon?
Yeah, no, I did not know that.
Why is there's a giant zine in the city now?
Yeah, I
Skeleton man.
He's just slowly creeping in.
Zine's gone mad with power.
It's a new type of Attack on Titan season 4 is looking great.
I'm going for now. Oh my god! I become Colossal Titan number 2. It's just like it's just like it's all you hear in the background, just the Attack on Titan theme song in the background.
The type of
Just like
zine is the ass eater Titan.
Wait. Do Big Negan, because all you hear in the background is just gonna be.
Stop! No, fuck copyright.
True.
Copyright.
This is
True.
some shit I have to worry about now because like I actually, it's not like
Oh,
if there's
yeah.
people watching there, but like if I want to keep this shit up and like,
Yeah.
have it for like memories and shit.
You don't mind if I sing "I'm Blue"?
What the
Oh my god, don't.
What's I'm blue?
Actually, someone's gonna have to.
Blue, da, boo, dee, da, boo, da. No, it doesn't start like that. It goes like, "This is whatever."
This is a story about
Oh,
Fuck.
I just realized no one has
Fuck.
no one.
Wait, Dario, mute me. I'm gonna have to play the song so Casimir can remember.
Casimir, can you send me the pictures you had for the NPCs you've drawn so far?
What?
Send me the pictures of every NPC you've drawn so far, so I can like show it off while I'm doing this.
Do I send you like individual pictures of them or like collectively?
Collectively, if you want. Like, I know you have pictures on your phone because you sent us before, but it's just like
This is a story of how I got blah 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 da 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 da.
blue.
Wait, no, that's the fucking. Ugh. Zene's still muted.
Yeah, is he still playing music? He told me to do it, so.
Wait, do I even still have the pictures on my phone? I don't think so. Hang on.
College application letters are coming this month, so you know what it be. Do do. This is Quiet Hours with your boy, your DM. I Zine's playing music like a fucking madman, and Casimir is searching.
I have to retake the pictures. I deleted them.
You fool. Oh, I think I'm gonna need a new headset.
Josh is asking if he's unmuted.
Oh, okay.
By the way, you know 049's entire like clothing is just his skin. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna fuck.
Oh my god. No.
It's my goal to fuck every single monster thing in the goddamn world.
Oh my god.
Wait, how you gonna do 001 then?
Oh. Oh shit. Nah, let's find a way.
It's gonna literally disintegrate you if you get anywhere close to it.
Life finds a
Hey.
way.
A monster fucker truly finds a way.
Oh no, you just teleport behind it and just grab it. Wait. Are you even gonna do that vending machine then?
Yes,
There's a
absolutely.
vending machine?
I'm gonna stick my dick in a Pringles can.
Oh god, no.
Okay. Let me explain this. I forgot the number of it, but it's basically a vending machine. You put a quarter in, and whatever you type in, the liquid form of it will come out. But there's some things that cannot be liquid form. So you know,
Like
there's
a
a limit.
human being.
Not like a diamond.
I'm
Like
send the
human-
pictures to you.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You could do a human being. Yeah.
Why is there a separate Atlas picture open up?
Wait, I can get
Oh, I just have
I can get a human drink.
a human shrink.
I get
I don't know. I
human
don't know.
flavored. Yum.
I don't know how I made myself like go on the board. That's the only thing, and that surprised me.
I can get egg flavored drink.
Oh no. You can, but why?
But why?
Actually, I've always wanted to eat an obsidian rock. Can I get that?
No.
Possibly, because as it's molten form, you can drink it, and the cup will not burn because of the.
It'll burn my fucking mouth though.
I feel what will happen is like it just solidifies in your throat and you die.
It's not gonna
mean,
slip
that's
by
how-
fast enough. It's gonna burn
I mean,
through him.
That's how a bunch of like what's it called, the really quick drying concrete or whatever, cement, that thing, yeah, cement.
Oh my god.
That's how you die from that. Like if you fall face first into it, can't get up, it goes into your mouth and your like your throat and stuff, and it just dries up really quickly, and you just suffocate like that.
Huh. So if you technically do that, and the thing goes through your mouth into your throat, are you technically giving it a blowjob?
Ooh,
Ooh.
so you guys wouldn't know this, but Jesse Nowacki, a voice actor, and like for Doves and Doves and fucking whatchamacallit, and Bridge series is doing a live stream for their top surgery, a 24-hour.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Jesse Nowacki, they're
Wait, is this you, Enrique?
no.
What?
I found you.
Oh my
What?
god, what's going on now?
I found you. I found you.
What do you mean? Send
Wait, I don't.
send in the
Oh,
chat.
no. I can't because it's on Instagram. But I found you in someone's story. Just a little clip.
What is it about?
I think yeah, it was Angela, and she took like a picture of everyone. No, she's in the picture. Who the fuck took the picture?
Oh, that was me. The one with like everyone in
Oh.
where like he was drawing the drawing the
Yeah.
porn was the best fucking idea we fucking had in
Oh
ages.
no, I know. Oh wait, I can see the other one you posted.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is how it went down. We were like, I was being wild because
You
I
were
don't know.
wildin'.
So a lot of energy like came into me because of the fucking pep rally and how horrible it was.
Oh my god.
You know
Oh
how
my fucking god.
you know how it'd be.
Oh
was
By the way, I
bad.
sent you the pictures of the NPCs.
Yeah, you know how it was. It was like a really bad pet rally and shit like that. And like I always make fun of it because like it's so shitty. Oh my god, Zane, please.
Continue.
It was so shitty and there's like such bad acting like always. It's like it's the same thing. It's a high school pep rally. You don't expect much from it, but like it always somehow lets us down. So after that we were kind of like we took over a table like where some people usually sit. We just took it over and we were sitting there. And then we were talking about how our friend Angie, she wants to draw porn. Like I know she wants to draw porn, but she
Oh
doesn't.
my fucking god.
She's told me before. She's like, oh, I kind of want to draw porn.
I have one of her drawings here.
Yeah, and
Kind
then
of little.
and then and then Casimir straight up just looked Angie in the eyes and said, "I can fucking do it right here, right now." And we all said like, "We fucking bet." He starts
And he-
drawing. He starts drawing it. It's not like super detailed, but it was like figures. And from there, I'm just like, "Oh, that looks really nice." We are like, "Oh, props for you, dude. You fucking did it." And what we did was I got up, I grabbed a picture, and you know right there in like the C quad and B quad hallway, the one
Mhm.
going through, like I taped it there because like
Oh,
earlier in the day I ripped off one of the football team
no.
one of the football team's fucking posters,
Oh no.
and I just taped it up there. I just left it there, and like a bunch of kids would pass by, stop, see the image, take a picture of it, and walk by, and and apparently it wasn't fully taken down until some kids it was like, oh yeah, some there's a picture of porn, and they told the security guard, and the security guard took it down. So whoever that kid is, whoever you are a fucking
Fuck 'em.
letdown. You don't deserve this.
No, an interesting story is as I walked in, I was just not up for this prep rally because I know that all of them are going to be in there. I walked in and I took the wrong side. I went on the juniors, no, not even the
Ooh.
juniors,
No, yeah,
the
we were-
sophomore and freshman side.
Oh, no,
And
what happened
all
to
I
us?
hear, oh my god.
Oh, you-
Can I finish first, please?
Yeah, finish.
As I'm walking in, I like, oh yeah, we're doing that cheer, you know, that loudest cheer. I hear heavy bass music. I'm here like I'm going deaf. As this is happening, as I'm hearing this, I'm like, a woman walks up to me. It's like, oh, are you a sub and such? I'm like, I looked at what? And she's like, oh, are you subbing for like which class and such? And then she realized, oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you're a student. You're a senior.
Yeah,
Wrong side,
And then
bitch.
I was like, fuck. Okay.
No, what
Yeah,
happened?
hey dog, can you like scroll over on your roll 20?
Yeah, I'm
Or is
what do you
it,
want
can
me-
you see it?
where at the which? Oh, I know where I have you guys. Fuck.
I'll roll
Visit
20.
my Instagram.
Watch me.
Shima being I make.
Watch me. Medicine. See?
Oh my god, did you roll for medicine?
Yeah.
What's your...
Can I roll initiative to stab Zine in the face?
Okay,
Can I-
this is a little off.
I'm gonna do
This is non-canon, but like, okay, Zine,
perception. I
Zine,
don't know.
Zine, while you're sleeping.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, Zine, while you're fucking sleeping, you take a chug of your like a sniff of your milk, and like Popeye, you just like get your muscles and everything, but you don't wake up. You're just really muscular in bed.
I'm just
really
like
muscular.
I just transform into a JoJo character within the point of 5 seconds.
Oh
And
my
I sleep like that.
Hey,
Protection's best.
what's
Roll
your
for
armor
damage.
class?
Oh no. I'm gonna get one shot. Wait, I have my armor class
Nah,
is
I
like
get 9 piercing. Dude, my attack isn't that big. Come on.
Okay, guys, let's be quiet because I'm gonna show off the art for the NPCs. Right here, we have Raven and Rue and Lou. These little shits.
Did you just delete my Instagram message, you bitch?
Yeah.
Wait.
Anyway, these are beautiful little children. He's drawn. We have our typical asshole who, honestly, just looks like a straight up asshole. Like I see like a bit of Gaston and like that asshole at that like dickhead at school who's just always a hype beast or whatever. I hate him. I love my
Yeah.
child.
My goal is to seduce him into changing his ways.
Oh my god. Now we have Raven, Dragon Mom. She is beautiful, and if any of you decide to say got big titty GF girlfriend, I have you know, no, she's a lesbian.
Oof. Oh, whoa. What's
Uh,
this?
I have
yeah.
no gender though.
Goth lesbians? Yes, she's a vampire.
I'm
No
a
wonder she's a
non-binary.
lesbian.
I classify as a non-binary skeleton.
Well, I mean, basically you are non-binary. You got
Yeah.
nothing, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
even if you have nothing, you can still identify as male. You can do that.
And
True,
now,
true.
and
With the
then we
voice only.
and then we have Rue, who's 16 years old. She's a peaceful
I
little
le-
one. Who
I legit like.
Casimir straight up thinks is evil anytime I try to mention like they're a good person. Like, oh, they're nice and sweet and stuff. Like evil. I'm like,
I'm
no, they're just-
suspicious. I don't trust you.
I'm here like, okay, she's just a school, like a bookworm. So I'm like, okay,
Jesus.
don't trust a bookworm.
Oh my god.
You can't. Hey, that means you can't trust me.
Okay. Who do you?
Yeah,
who,
who said the hell? Who the hell said I trusted you?
who do you? Okay. But who do you trust more, Root or Lou?
You basically tell me.
Huh? Sorry, you cut off. What'd you say? Oh, they're both quiet. They both cut off. Let's see. Hello. Anyway, moving on from these children, we have Tiberius. He is,
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, bitches. Okay, what?
You guys,
So-
you guys cut off for a bit. What would you say?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I was like, okay, so you tell me, basically, a god. Basically, what was she like, a princess, or was she just a royalty person?
They're all royalty. They're like princess and princess and prince.
Okay. Yeah, I thought she would be a queen more than anything, but who cares?
She's a queen. All women are queens.
Fucking hate that.
If she breathes, she a thought.
You right.
Anyway, you were saying?
So I'm just gonna call her queen because she's old enough to be one.
Rue or Raven?
Raven.
Fair enough.
Actually, it's kind of funny how, like, in the last time, they're all like, "Oh, you're about to get raped in the ass," and
I'm like,
stuff
"Oh,
like
no."
that. And then I was just like, "Well, Casimir is literally the fucking gayest bitch in the box, so that wouldn't exactly be rape. He would actually."
How am I the gayest?
No, Casimir is the gay.
Oh, Casimir. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Casimir.
Casimir is literally the only canonically gay person in the party.
Yeah,
We don't know about Zene's backstory yet, so who knows?
Who knows?
I know I was a guy at one point,
Like, he knows he was human, and he knows his name is Zene.
and with my voice, I'd be given like, yeah, I'm male.
Like,
I know I was male.
I find it kind of funny that so far
Oh
Casimir
no,
is
everything's
very.
lagging.
Oh, oops. Yeah.
Anyways, you were saying you find it funny.
I
that
find
Casimir-
it. I find it funny that Casimir is very untrusting of every party, but Tiberius is like, "Oh my god, this
Oh
fucking
my
orc
god!
man."
Speaking of Tiberius, look at him.
He's like, "I must
He-
protect him."
yeah,
I
he
love him
looks
so
like the
much.
softest little orc guy out there.
Softest boy.
Wait,
I love him so
which one
much.
is like the picture of the guy? Where is he? I know it's like in the main chat.
I'll send. I'll actually put it like.
Oh my god, I saw the link picture again.
No, I can't. Fuck.
There, I found it. It's yeah, but
Tiberius is so chubby and like I love him. Like the thing is like he's not like fat, but he's like a bodybuilder, like a real bodybuilder, where like they have a stomach, but they still have like super muscles.
I love him so much.
And then
okay, I sent it.
oh, and now we have the little family, Citrus, who fucking that mustache.
Yes. You said like a really fancy mustache, and I was like, "All right, what's
Yeah.
fancier
Oh
than
my-
this?"
Yeah,
Oh my
you know what
God.
I was expecting? I was expecting the one from Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh.
Oh my god, yes.
From the trial or whatever, the test.
Yeah, the hunter
The tall one,
hunter exam.
the tall ass one that just walks
Oh my
so
god.
fast.
Together, Tiberius and Citrus make a full beard and mustache.
Oh my god.
we have Citrus right here, who is oh my god, they just need to fuse together, and they just become like one person together.
They
Uh,
fuse.
no, but
So, do I want to teach them the fusion technique or not?
no, we're not going to fuse.
I mean, they're practically fusing each time they do the you know what.
Oh my god. You mean the unification of flesh?
Yeah.
Flesh? Oh my god, I'm slowly slurring my words and I hate it.
you
Now
mean
I'm slowly
you
becoming-
mean
Oh my
fucking. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god,
Xeen is-
I'm slowly becoming so dumb.
And then
Xeen is actually so old that he doesn't know the mating rituals.
oh my god.
So it's like each time someone touches his hand, he's like, "What's this?"
No, I'd be like, okay, cool, but why though?
Oh cool.
But why though?
Or like a character gets naked in front of me and you're just like, but why though?
No,
yeah,
it's
I'm
just
a
like-
skeleton. Well, why?
He's actually just like, "Oh, you have a wonderful physique. Your body is actually quite healthy for one."
I roll medicine every time.
Yeah, you're just basically analyzing them.
Like, nice abs.
Fucking.
Your body is quite fit for one your age.
Do you eat healthy?
It seems like just like he looks at somebody and he's like, it seems like you need to eat more bananas.
Eat more potassium.
Where's that carbon nitrate, my friend?
Little do we know, everyone is actually part banana.
So I'm just
Ridiculous cat.
fossilized banana.
No, it's true. We actually share, like, I think it was like a researcher, like an article
Yeah, we
thing.
share, like,
And it
we
was
ate-
like, when we share some DNA with bananas.
It's fucking stupid. It's true.
So if you eat a banana, you're committing cannibalism. And I love
Then you know-
cannibalism is great.
Oh,
And then you know,
and then we have our their lovely daughter Raz, who's just oof. I love her.
My best friend.
Your best friend.
and possibly
technically-
confused teenager, right?
Literally after she punched Pringle, I was like, she's my friend. She's my best friend.
Bigger thing, I keep forgetting. Like, she's in high school or what? I keep forgetting.
No, she's in college.
She's in
going-
college.
Yeah, Bard College.
Bard
Oh.
College?
Yeah.
Wait, how old is she? Like 21?
She's like 18, 19.
What the fuck?
Casimir's
See,
mom
these
never went to Bard College.
These people with their ages and shit are now confusing the fuck out of me. I don't
No,
know
okay.
why.
So Low4 and Citrus are both they're both
Like 40.
Yeah, they're in the 40s. They stopped adventuring
Yeah.
around 20, which means like their
Oh.
whole adventures took place like when they were like 15 through like 20 years old.
Oh,
Huh?
Lamau.
And on the way they stopped fighting. They saw Raz as a little baby and like, we gotta take care of this one.
The story is more deep than that because
Yeah.
Low4 so
it's just-
you know how you guys like have been like compared to other like adventurers who like
Not me yet,
no
I think.
every single one of you guys have been like, oh, there's only been a set of adventurers who've been picked by all three royals before. and
Oh.
stuff
Yeah,
like
it was their guild.
that. It was their guild. It was their friends. And,
Yeah.
And their guild, they had a friend who had Raz, but at one of their last adventures,
Oh.
they all kind of had a party wipe except Low4 and Citrus, who like still
They got
lived.
mortaled.
And
Oh, that made more sense.
So they kept Raz as a child. That's like their backstory.
Zin's just like, puny mortal races. I am immortal.
Dies again, comes into hollow. The fuck you mean killing me?
It's like dying, pathetic humans.
Dies
Watch
as a
me-
hollow. Oh no, why?
Watch me die again.
Like headcanon,
And then-
but if Zine was a knight, if Zine was like a knight instead of a cleric,
Cleric.
he would actually be the fucking protagonist from Dark Souls.
Oh my god.
Light the flame, my child.
Well, technically, one of the classes you can be is like a cleric-like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
I've
I
never
basically
played
am that.
those.
I just chose a different subclass than pyromancy.
You know what I love? I love how everyone in that plays Dark Souls usually goes with deprived, just because they look like murder
Oh,
hobos.
my-
God.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say deprived because they love pain.
Guys,
They love pain.
guys, I fell in love with DM's Guild, and I can't stop looking at new characters and stuff to use.
Oh my god.
Help me. I've
Well, I mean,
You keep going.
wait,
and
keep
I'm
I
looking
need,
at that stuff, and I'm gonna flip on my
I
phone.
need to go to my character sheet to find this NPC. Where is he? Oh yeah, Noramil Ashhart. That fuck thought.
Norana, what?
Noramil Ashhart.
Oh fuck.
He's
Oh,
a Thrycreen druid. He's a big part in Casimir's backstory.
backstory. No, this is too much spoiler. We can't go into your backstory yet. You're like
I
season.
know,
You're
but
like
I'm
season,
just
You're like
I'm just
season
mentioning
5.
this druid, man.
Hey, shut your bitch asses up! I'm trying to beat my fucking meat, nigga.
I saw that video.
Yeah, we're all teenagers.
Sorry, I was looking at.
We're all teenagers here. Fuck.
Bush
Oh.
9/11.
Fuck. What was it? What was it? So, besides the main campaign that's going on right now, which I consider Avengers team, I'm gonna be running a separate campaign with 3 other people, or depending how many they get, and it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna title it "The Other Guys."
The other guys. Puny human organs. Oh.
Wait. Let me explain this further.
Was that an anime moan?
Guys,
You don't
guys,
even know.
guys, let me. I'm gonna mute both of them.
Okay, Casimir. We're both muted.
DM,
Yeah, I
DM
know.
talk. DM talk, please.
Yeah, no way. Okay. I'm muting both of you right now. Enjoy.
Please do.
Uh,
I'm gonna play some copyrighted music, so please do.
Okay. So what I'm gonna be doing is be running 2 campaigns separate. We're gonna have 2 of my other friends, and I think one of their friends to come in. They're all first-time D&D players except one of them, and they're basically gonna be considered the Guardians of the Galaxy of the group, because we have our main team, the Avengers, who are technically the Valiant Hearts, which is Atticus, Casimir, Kento, Xeen, El Pringo, and Atlas. 6 Avengers, 6 main characters, and then the other team is going to be considered the Guardians of the Galaxy. The idea is we're going to be running them in the same world, and it's going to be complicated as fuck, but we're going to be running it in the same world. So any actions our team currently does will affect their team, and the actions they do will affect our team, depending on like where it's set and stuff like that. So let's say one of them causes an end of the world scenario, the other team is gonna have to deal with it. I'm also like thinking about like running the session together at the same time, like every like few whenevers, like blend the storylines together and like all characters interact or something like that. We have the other team's characters and our characters merge together, so it'd be like one big end game kind of sort of scenario, but not really. And from there, it's just gonna be all story. So I'm kind of looking forward to do that. It's a lot of work, but like, I mean, I'm gonna have 2 notebooks. Well, eventually more than 2 notebooks for this, but it's gonna be like a lot of fun, hopefully. And yeah, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna unmute Casimir and like see if I'm gonna ask him if Zine is done playing his music. Hey, Casimir,
What?
is he done?
Well, let's just say he's kind of done, I guess.
He's kind of done. Okay, let's see.
I can't fucking believe it. You're actually doing it.
What did he do?
You haven't unmuted him?
I just unmuted him. What is he doing?
No, it's because he said right when you unmute us, we should just stay quiet. He's actually fucking doing it.
Z, no. Oh my god. Z.
I hear a plate. Who's eating?
Oh no, it's not. It's me playing with 2 metal sticks.
Mm.
It's from the drum set I have in my room. I have so many instruments. It's not.
You have room to put a drum set in there?
No, no, I don't.
I was about to say my room's literally the size of like 5 feet wide and 5
No.
terrible.
I mean, I do have my whole drum set in here. It's just it's not put together right now.
Oh, I was actually pictured like a put together fucking drum set, and I was like,
Well-
how the fuck you have that much room?
Well, I mean, the core of it's put together, like the bass drum, the low tom, and the mid tom. No, the mid tom and the high tom are like put together, but everything else is just kind of like on the side. So let me explain to you what instruments I have. I'm basically a bard, so let's go. I have a ukulele, I have a bass guitar,
Bardkin.
I have an electric guitar, I have an acoustic guitar, I have a drum set, I have two harmonicas, I have a recorder, and what else do I have a mic. Did I already say bass guitar? Oh, and a keyboard. So let's see.
I just have a stolen flute.
Da, 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 da.
God.
So I have like 7 or 8 instruments.
I love how you started the thing off with, I'm basically a bard. Bardkin.
Bardkin, fuck no.
Bardkin bard.
No.
Yeah,
like,
because
sorry, you gonna say?
no, I was gonna say it's like because the reason why I'm drawing you the little icon thing of like that thing I drew you as once
Yeah.
with like the guitar and stuff, because I like to picture it as like this one dude sitting in like town square, basically telling a tale like usual bards do.
No, yeah.
It's like telling a tale through music and stuff like that.
No, yeah. That's actually kind of what I pictured for. I've been
Yeah.
picturing like it's like this is all like a story being told. About
Yeah, and
heroes.
like it's whether our heroes are dead in that present time or it's whether up to future D&D campaign stuff.
It just kind of depends. I feel like I feel like what I'm gonna do when like you guys die, it's just like you guys are dead and you confront that character as like that me character. It's like, well, you guys kind of died. Do you guys want to go back into the story, or do you guys want? Is this your end? And it's just gonna be like an option or some shit like that. I don't know.
Continue or not.
Continue or not, basically.
Respawn at your last checkpoint.
Last checkpoint, like the boss is waiting for you. This Tarrasque is just there waiting for you guys.
It's just chilling on a house.
I want a cannon Tarrasque, just to fuck with you guys. Like it's sentient too.
Oh no. Can I seduce it?
No, you cannot seduce it. You
I
cannot
will try.
You cannot seduce this Tarrasque.
Yeah, I can if I can. I can do anything if my heart desires.
He's just gonna squish you. Oh my god, fucking hate you. Zine,
So I'm back.
You're the first one this Tarrasque is gonna fuck with, and you know it.
And I'm gonna
Oh, they're gonna
laugh
fuck.
the whole way through.
Not like that.
Oh damn, okay.
Not
I'm
like
down.
that, not like that. Fuck.
He's down to fuck the Tarrasque.
I've already done worse.
What do you mean worse?
Yeah, actually,
As I
fucking
said,
Eldritch God. We all don't know.
You've technically only been here for like 3 sessions.
Wait,
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't know about my backstory because it's vague as hell. It's like
little do we know
anything
that little do we know the Shadow Man is actually just an Eldritch horror that Zine had sex with, and that
it's
was
my
like
ex.
an ex-girlfriend type.
It's my ex-wife. Can you shut the fuck?
Honey, you took the kids.
Yeah, one of my children. It was a sword. I don't know what the fuck happened to.
One of your kids was a sword.
Yeah, somehow we put it into a sword because we're like, oh, why the fuck not?
Oh my
And I
god,
said-
no, that's not like a child. That's their like siblings technically.
Yeah.
Like it took me a while
Oh,
to
God.
realize you guys were talking about Kento's sword. I love that. It's bad because like technically consider that sword as an NPC and it's fucking hilarious.
Wait, what would happen if I set fire to Atticus's egg?
Will I hatch faster?
Oh my
Yeah. Is it like the Pokemon rules where you put an egg next to a character with a Pokemon with the flash fire ability? Or what was it? Flame body. Yeah, that thing. And it just heats faster.
Oh my
Wait, it
God.
does?
Yeah.
That's a new trick. Nice.
guys,
Yeah, it's
well,
a new trick thing.
Hey guys, Atticus's egg is now a hard-boiled egg thanks to Casimir.
You don't know? Have you never heard of that Pokemon move?
God. Wait, if it's a hard-boiled egg, if I eat it, will I gain draconic powers?
Wait, no. It's Chansey's egg.
It's Chansey's egg.
I'm not gonna tell you guys. I'm not gonna fucking tell you guys what this egg is.
It's just a stone. You know that, right?
Because
It's gonna be a fucking dragon.
it's not gonna be. I know I described it to be
It's a
like.
gecko.
Okay.
It's actually an echo. It's an enlarged echo.
It's like this giant egg and this little tiny gecko crawls out of it. It's like, sup?
No, not just one tiny gecko, 1,000 tiny geckos.
And that's the new ability. Whenever he snaps his fingers, like a bunch of baby geckos just go and swarm the enemy.
No,
It's baby geckos.
it's like that. It's like that Spider-Man from that universe. That it's like 1,000
Man,
spiders.
yeah.
And it's just
It's gonna
1,000
make up-
it's just 1,000 geckos, and they all think they're Atticus. It's gonna be hilarious.
No, I just pictured it like Atticus has natural armor, but the geckos are like all over his body.
And every time one dies, another one replaces them.
It just respawns.
Anyway, I need you guys. Okay, so
Are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording this garbage.
Hey, hello YouTube.
Fucking.
Hey YouTube. Oh,
Now let me do some. Let me do
my plug here.
I was about to just say that.
Hey there, friend. These are, by the way, like the channel's only shared with friends and nobody else.
Mm.
Cause like
I
I
can say
don't
that-
know, I started it because like I was listening over the podcast, not the podcast, just a recording of it. Cause like
Yeah.
shitty memory and all. I was just like, I'm gonna, and I was listening over it. I'm like, oh fuck, this is hilarious. I want to share it with as many of my friends as I can, or whoever's interested. And so I slowly and surely started doing that. I'm just like, hey, you ever feel lonely and want to listen to a bunch of dysfunctional people playing D&D? Listen to my friends play and watch me be a DM. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, and now that no one's around to hear me, I can actually do Casimir's voice for fucking once.
Okay, we're gonna hear Casimir's voice.
Yay.
Just for
Okay, I'm just gonna read this one thing.
Mute yourself, and when you're ready, unmute. How about that?
All right.
Josh.
Yeah.
Fuck. How would you voice Zine? Or like, is the way you're voicing Zine already like his voice? Oh my god, he's gonna do it too. No, no. Don't do it. What did I do? Oh fuck. It's so quiet here, all alone. It's just gotta. Zine's
All
gonna.
quiet on the Western Front.
Very true.
West Virginia.
No, God, no. Oh.
West Virginia.
They're currently muted and unmuting themselves. This is great. This is gonna be.
Yo, you got any of you guys?
Oh my god, they're all.
I'm not gonna lie, that was completely it.
They're muted again. Great.
I'm
Yeah, any of
basically
you know we're good.
I'm basically gonna read the stupid notes I took on to write Casimir's
I'm gonna try to
song.
Skeletor.
Oh my god. Skeletor.
I'm a fuck up, but I'm gonna try.
Go. You can do this, Skeletor.
Hang on, I gotta practice real quick before I fucking die of anxiety.
Anxiety. Oh my. But no, we're just technically all of us.
Skeletor has arrived.
Is this seriously Zine's canon voice? Is it just
For now.
No, please.
For
don't
now.
Let this be Zine's canon voice. Oh god.
Ah.
Like I get it, he doesn't have a nose
Okay.
and shit, but like, I prefer the one you've been using so far.
So this.
Yeah, just like your regular ass voice.
How about this?
Oh, just like super fucking romantic and shit like that.
Oh, senor.
Just speak Spanish.
I was about to just do.
Hola, she goes into Spanish. She's like, "Hola, me llamo Zine y te vine a besar.
Amor.
Mi amor, vente conmigo y corremos los dos. Con el espíritu negro no los necesita encontrar." And some shit like that. Déjanos esconder donde el espíritu negro no nos encuentraría. Fuck, I can't.
Actually,
no.
I kind of noticed that Casimir is mostly nihilistic.
Oh my god.
Cause like no, but like the nihilistic he is, it's not like everything's pointless, blah blah blah. It's more like everything's pointless, but if you love something, then that is important. That is important to you. It may not be important to the world, but that doesn't make it anything because you are the leader of your own story, and that's why he pictures himself as like main character.
I wanna. What was it? I wanna fucking.
So like the entire thing, I even thought of this of an interaction with the god and what he would say, and he basically just insult the god the entire time because he really doesn't care for what they have to say. Oh my
No.
It's gonna- I was trying-
Bésame, quiero sentir tus labios, bésame otra vez.
God damn it.
Hola.
That's just like Zane starting to talk. Like anytime Zane anytime Zane talks, it's just suavemente besame.
No, I'm gonna do that only when I'm gonna start hitting on the person.
my
That's
God.
all.
That plays in the background.
Zane in the past life was a bard.
Hmm?
Zane in the past life was a bard.
Are you guys talking? If so, I can't hear you.
No, yeah, we are.
I can
talking.
hear you. I just can't hear
We can hear
Dario.
you. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Dario is just okay. I think you might have to log out and log back in
Yeah.
or disconnected, reconnect. I don't know.
Disconnect.
It doesn't let me disconnect.
Bristovai.
Yeah, I can't do it. I cannot do a Hispanic
Hi,
accent for the
testing.
life of me.
Hey guys.
That wasn't even Hispanic. Are you fucking
Guys, can
kidding
you
me?
hear
No,
me
no,
now?
no,
No,
not that. But like Mexican soap opera type of accent.
Oh.
I can't do that for the life of me unless
There we go.
the recording
I love-
stopped. Oh,
Hey, guys.
Novellas are so fucking
Guys.
funny
Oh my
because they're
God.
so goddamn dramatic.
Guys,
my
can,
God, I
Guys,
wanna
can
be
you-
like that one day.
Guys, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just an episode of like just an episode of the D&D session, but it's just in the style of a novella.
You know I'll be down, but I can't.
Sin, ¿por qué?
Zine, ¿por qué?
I can't speak.
I do not speak Spanish.
Yeah, neither do I. So I'm like,
No,
how the fuck am I gonna do this?
No, I speak Spanish. I speak Spanish fluently. It's just I have a what's called a white accent when I speak Spanish.
Same, but at the same time,
I'm not a gringo.
Oi.
I'm not a gringo. It's just like it's just how like
you
'cause, like
can roll your R's. I can't.
oh yeah.
I think.
Piconet! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you want me to just whip out my phone?
I fucking hate you. Don't put on any music right now, Zane.
Actually, I'm gonna try to read this entire fucking passage of my goddamn stories details. Check out that when it releases. Plugged.
plug. No,
Will
no.
we get copyrighted if we listen to a recording of the Bible?
Yes.
Oh.
It's the Bible. You know those fuckers are gonna copyright you. Either
This
way.
race has one of the most diverse set of sub-races, and the beliefs are complex.
Even if I read it out loud?
Despite
Zane,
being
shut the fuck up.
extremely common, each of them have a unique traits that make them stand out. Whether it be personality, facial structure, the body type, or they're all different in slight similarities. This race tends to have strong beliefs and influence their actions in such causes that a constant divide between them. You are human yourself, so I assume that biology isn't something I need to address.
What?
Why is his voice so calming and like, oh, it's beautiful.
I know.
Oh fuck! You know when you accidentally hold your nose and breathe in and fucking air goes into your eyeball?
Yeah.
I can
Ow.
list off
That felt weird.
I can list off an insult he would basically tell you.
Go ahead.
If anything, your entire, presence is disgusting to me. Your face, you're literally a glorified fish. And if anything, you're all slimy and I wouldn't want to touch you. Usually, I'd be more attracted to you if your personality was a bit more tolerable. I mean, most of the races around here actually have, let's say, grotesque features, but that doesn't exactly make them grotesque in my eyes. Their personality is a bit more beautiful. As for you, your personality exactly matches your own fucking facial structure. And if
Okay.
anything, it absolutely disturbs me, and I'd rather not touch you with anything. And having to know that you touched my goddamn clothes makes my my skin crawl into disgusting garbage, and I hate.
Wait. Who is he adding right now?
Oh,
I think
basically-
Raven. I think Raven.
No, he's I can't say who he's adding because
It's one. It's wait no Lou.
no, he's not. He's not adding.
Oh, because
He's-
the way you said ears and all that type of shit. I was like, is he dissing one of the goddamn dragons?
No, he's dissing a person in his
Okay.
personal story, so
Oh,
I can't exactly say much.
okay. I thought you were like dissing like Lou. I'm just like, oh, time to whip out Lou and just be like,
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Casimir, so far, I've been so nervous about voicing him and doing anything that his insults are usually just "fuck you" and all this other stuff. But in reality, the type of insults what he would do is he'd go on a long ass tangent describing how exactly you're disgusting to him, and then just end it with a simple point like "I don't care."
it's fuck you. It's like it's so funny. It's so funny.
Did
It's like,
somebody say chocolate?
oh,
Yeah, he
I remember chocolate.
he literally just goes
That's my
on
voice for Z now.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna. Should I do
Yeah.
golden then?
Yeah, but Casimir literally would just go on a speech on how much he fucking hates you.
oh wait.
Precious.
Oh god, no. The old lady, the old lady, she's gonna come back soon and it's like, hey, devil bitch, have you
What you want?
have you done what I've asked?
Well, let's say your face looks like a kneecap. It's absolutely wrinkly and disgusting.
No.
How old are
No. Have you done what I've asked?
Get someone else?
Get back to me on that later.
That's basically.
I could legit be walking next to you, and that woman would just come up, and I'd be like, "Yo, who would this be?"
No.
Oh yeah,
God,
and
please don't.
I also like thought of this, but
Oh, fuck.
anytime someone says "fuck you" or "fuck yourself" to Casimir, he's literally just gonna be like, "Fuck me
Oh my
yourself, you coward!
And I say, "Bet,
Leave your friends to die, cretin!
bet,
Fuck me yourself, you coward.
bet."
Fuck me yourself, you coward!"
I want to
But-
do that. I wanna do that one day, like in real life. Just someone.
It's
says,
just
"Fuck
like- I'm just gonna be like, I'm at a point of anger, and I just say that to Casimir. He says that to me. I'm like, "Bet."
you." Bet.
Do it, bitch. Your
Okay.
bone- I won't feel anything. Your bone is nothing.
But have you ever heard of strap-ons, bitch?
Oh, tell me quite more.
Oh my god.
Oh, I shall see.
Wait.
Take this shit serious.
What's the biggest bone in like a fucking human body? It's
My
femur.
femur?
yeah, the
Yeah,
femur.
the
You just like rip off your femur. And it's like
It
shut.
just- no, it's just like I rip up my femur, I put it where my dong is, and just somehow molds into it. You know what I'm saying? I drink some milk, and then a new femur grows in.
I like to
It's
look,
just like-
look. I like to imagine like Xeen is all skeleton except like his private bit, and it's just like a rotting skelly dick.
I was gonna think like sand style.
Oh my god, no! We're not gonna go into this Undertale garbage. Stop.
Oh yeah, and by the way, the whole
Just-
thing about
Soul
whole
dick.
thing,
Wait,
like
the whole thing about what?
you know the like thing about last episode when I was like, oh yeah, Casimir was like, oh yeah, I know a song that can get us into that church.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the song is literally one that his mother
Cupcake.
and taught to him.
I was gonna say it's cupcake.
It's cupcake. Fuck
Bitch.
me. Dad,
No, it's just like
leak. I want your
Eat
dick.
your dick.
no, it's just
But I
it's-
can't, 'cause I'm a
it's
pick it
just,
up with trust.
bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow.
Oh fuck!
No, that's how you make animals start breeding. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's this.
I don't go meow.
Oh my fucking god, I'm dying.
What I was gonna say, I kind of imagine Zane specking into Bard. No, not Zane. Casimir specking into Bard.
I mean, like, his mother's a bard, so wouldn't exactly be
Oh, yeah.
far off. Like, he
No.
doesn't. He literally doesn't know how to play a fucking instrument. He just knows how to sing.
Wait, can I just grow dick, but only when I drink milk if I get a 20 or above?
No.
Absolutely.
And then all you just hear in the background is just.
Veiny cock. It's like you don't know how, but you've somehow gained veins in your cock. Even though you're a skeleton. If
they're
anything,
marrow
how did you
veins.
grow flat?
It's a veiny thing because it's by calcium and marrow.
Guys,
Made
guys,
of, like,
guys, a real,
Bone marrow.
guys, a real question. Is it incest? Is it incest if you're not technically related? If you're not
It's
related?
incest.
It's incest. Oh
Please stop.
Now, all you
Okay.
have to do is just move to Alabama. That's simple.
I don't care if you are not related. If you grew up with that person as your brother and sister, you are fucking disgusting for dating that person. Not like I have no objection to this. You are fucking disgusting if you.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. There's like this character in the show who has like well, it's the
Crush?
It's an Umbrella Academy, and like there's a love.
Oh yeah.
There's a love between like two characters.
Wait, no spoilers.
Oh, you haven't seen it? It's a fucking great.
No.
Who is it? Who is it? Number 4. His name is Klaus.
Oh, so we're going. So we're going with Keen.
No,
I see your kind character. Your
Wait,
Klaus.
Wait, which one?
As soon as you see him, you're gonna realize that he is me. But if I had drugs in my systems 24/7.
I actually already saw a
What's
clip
this?
of him describing all of
Describing on his what?
his teammates.
Yeah. So yeah, he's basically just me on drugs.
No, as soon as he said number 6 or like number 4, you know what I heard?
What?
Oh no! Go name kids next door.
Stop.
That's all
You're
I
gonna get
heard.
copyright.
How much copyright can we get in one video?
Enough. What I was gonna say, me and Angie were talking about which character reminds of us who in our friend group. So we have Emerson, who's basically Diego, Casimir, who's basically number 5. Nathan is Luthor. I'm Klaus. She's Vanya. This guy we know named Victor is Ben. And who is it? And Allison is like the short little lesbian pale girl. You know.
Well, by the way, who's number 5, and how is he like me? I have no idea.
Number 5 is a character who is basically a 85-year-old man stuck in a 15-year-old's body.
Oh.
And like
Yeah. Wow.
and he's in love with a mannequin. He's always
shit.
he's always drinking. Like he's like drinking about his problems away. He's like super like to the point, and he wouldn't hesitate on killing anyone. And we were thinking about it like, yeah, that's Casimir.
I won't hesitate, bitch.
Basically, that.
Damn.
Wait, no.
Really
When you said he was in love with a mannequin, I immediately thought of the Greek tragedy thing about this dude. He was all like, "Oh yeah, he like loves all this stuff, but he cannot be around girls. He like is disgusted by people who breathe, talk, or have sex."
Sounds like you.
So he literally creates a statue and then immediately falls in love with it. And then he asks Aphrodite to make his waifu to laifu. And then she does. And now his what?
We get it.
The statue can breathe, talk, and have sex. So, you know.
He's like, no.
He went out of town on that shit and broke it in half, literally.
No, he literally, he's absolutely disgusted by the thought of anyone talking, walking, doing anything, or having sex. He's literally attracted to inanimate objects.
Oh, that sucks.
No, it's like you should really watch the show. There's a reason 5 reminds us of you, and like.
No, I'm just like the bystander that just walks by, gets headshot by a random thing, and that.
So we were talking about like if the Valiant Hearts were the Avengers, who would they be? So
I'm Deadpool.
No. We're talking about Avengers. We're not talking about like X-Men. Stop trying to be Deadpool, bitch. Anyway.
You're Deadpool Kin.
Deadpool Kid. God no, those are like the worst type of people because like they're like
they're just like Deadpool isn't pansexual. He's straight now, bitch. He's pansexual. Shut the fuck up.
He's gay.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Um.
Okay, continue.
No, so we were talking. We're like, okay, so Atlas is basically the Hulk.
I'm Bruce.
No. Who did I say Xeen was? Xeen is Thor.
Xeen is fucking Thor.
How? Excuse? Is it because of my pure retarded acts?
You know, uh, Atticus Atticus is Captain America. Ed Pringle's Iron Man. Casimir is basically either Black Widow or Hawkeye. No, Hawkeye. Kento is Black Widow.
I'm the character no one cares about.
Everyone cares about Hawkeye. Like they were so upset when he wasn't in Endgame.
Wait, really? Are
Yeah,
you
like
really?
people
Really?
yeah,
God
people
damn.
were like really upset that
I'm
Hawkeye.
surprised.
No, people were
Oh.
really upset that he wasn't in the Endgame movie, and we're like, "Fuck, why isn't he
Wait,
here?"
the Endgame movie came out?
No, like
No, it's not out, but the trailers.
no,
Oh.
not Endgame. I mean like fucking Infinity.
Infinity War.
Oh.
No,
I
he
didn't-
was. Oh wait, no, oh wait. I was
no,
thinking.
he wasn't in Infinity War. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Yeah, I don't know why. When
And
I thought of Hawkeye, I keep thinking of Falcon. I don't know why.
And I mean, it makes sense, but everyone got so pissed off and like, no, bring Hawkeye back and shit like that.
What happened to Hawkeye anyway? Like, did the actor quit or something?
No, he didn't quit. It's just like it was just for like I guess that movie he wasn't gonna be in there because he had his family to worry about. I think the in the movie they're like, yeah, so Ant-Man and Hawkeye took the thing and they're gonna be with their families right now.
Lamau Laz Casimir.
Okay, at least they're here for Endgame.
Yeah.
The one difference. Well, actually, there's a lot of differences between him and Hawkeye, personality-wise. But another one is Casimir has no fucking family.
It's like a big
Dodging the
family.
subject.
Gotta change the subject. It's maybe on that family.
Wait, how am I related to Thor?
Huh?
How is Xeen related to Thor?
So this is a bit.
Ancient thing, alliance with the gods, you know.
This is
Oh
a
yeah,
bit,
shit,
okay,
true.
This is a bit of a stretch. So in the comic books, Thor, when he comes to Earth, he forgets who he is and he becomes a doctor. And he has like he has this stick that's basically just Mjorn. I can't say the name.
Mjolnir.
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 Oh.
Casimir got mad.
Mjolnir.
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 The fucking hammer.
The lightning
Yeah.
hammer.
So basically, Xenon, all he needs to get is his fucking cane and like all his rib cages back, and he gets all his memories, and then we'll see what happens from there. I'm not
I
saying
control lightning for no
I'm not-
reason.
Scene's ribcage is Thor's hammer.
I attach it to the end of my cane, and I'm just like, let's go.
Let's go, boys.
But-
And then it gets zapped by lightning. I'm just like, let's go.
So I'm gonna confess something about like the D&D stories. None of it was fucking planned. Everything just kind of came.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
if you-
really? I didn't.
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, I wonder. Wow. I wonder if it was all those after missions. Each time we did it, like I call them after missions, but it's like every time you turn off the recording or something, and it's just like, yeah, that was not supposed to happen. I'm like,
Side
how we
quest.
No, because like in the beginning I had like this like more like this different kind of story planned for like the whole city, the whole like everything, and then like everyone came into the fray. I'm just like, oh okay, and then you guys started interacting with characters. I'm like, oh okay, and then you guys started like,
And then
making
I came in,
choices.
and you're like, oh no.
No, it wasn't like you coming in. It was like everybody coming in at once. I was just
Ah,
like, oh,
okay,
okay.
yeah.
And then everybody started making these choices, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is a dysfunctional group. How am I gonna like? How am I gonna? Because like, if you couldn't tell, like people were forcing you guys into a team, and that's because like everybody's like, be a team. Basically, your whole team was forced together. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I feel guilty for that because like some of you guys wanted to do other things, like Zane wanted to be like, hey, I want to stay here, yada yada.
Yeah, like you told me this, like how everyone was basically going like, oh yeah, your team and you stuff like that. And it's like, oh yeah, you're friends, but like the rest of the parties are like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, and it's fucking hilarious because I find it funny because like 'cause everybody's like, oh, they must be friends because they're working together. But basically, a Lofor, who's basically Nick Fury, just got you guys all together to join them.
And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
I mean,
Zine,
curse words kind of get into this.
with your character as well. Like I think I explained this to Dara the last time. Like a lot of the times I go over like when we're not having the campaign and stuff,
Mhm.
I go over like the choices, like certain choices that we'd have to make in the future, like, hypothetical stuff like that. And I usually think of what would Casimir do in that situation. because that's the key to role playing as well. You know,
Yeah.
because like you think of what your character would do, not what you would do.
But my character's kind of like me, but then at the same time, it's not, and it's weird.
Like a lot of people like
Yeah.
self-insert, and that's like completely fucking okay, because that's what I did with my two characters who are like, who is like, one of them is called, what is it, Monty Rosenstock, and the other one is Monty Grimm. Monty Rosenstock is basically just a bard is basically
Huh.
just a half orc bard, and the other one is a gender fluid high elf or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Because I even like this Casimir is literally way out of character for me.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can fucking tell.
The only reason why I put mine as chill and everything, so I'll just accidentally fall asleep while sitting down, like I did at the mock trial,
Oh my
and then
God.
you guys will not realize.
Because like it's something I've like really noticed that since a lot of our party is new, and new players like tend to have their characters like really similar to themselves because it's easier to track down and stuff like that. And that's really nice, and it's really good for like new characters to do that.
Also, my
new
voice is like shit.
players, because like it's good for new players to do that because it gets them like used to it. So if they ever play a character that's like not like them at all, they're able to get into that mindset.
Oh yeah.
What I really want to do is like, eventually, like, you guys are gonna get this shit down. The first campaign's gonna be over, and I'm not sure how many of you guys are gonna return for the next one, if there is a next one. But like, still,
Oh no!
That's if your sanity's still with us.
Oh no! Fucking Robbie just messaged me about the fucking post you made.
which one?
Oh shit.
Oh my God! What did he say?
He was like, "Is that with the eye emoji?"
Oh my God!
God.
My fucking.
That was fucking. Oh, that was the best fucking thing ever. Anyway, so finally, it's just, if I'm like completely sane by the end of this, it's like I'm not drowning in like the paperwork of having this D&D campaign running. It's like, it's gonna be like, I hopefully like I can do another one and you guys are more attuned. Like I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah.
because I know you, Zine, have been like playing D&D with the D&D club for a while now. Except like it
Oh,
goes
yeah.
super slow because you guys are all like, who is it?
We're basically more dysfunctional than these guys.
No,
I'm
it's
not gonna lie.
It's not. It's
No,
not
no,
like,
no, no. If you've been to one of our sessions, it took us 3 weeks before we could even gain one level.
Yeah, because you guys are fucking memeing constantly.
Yeah.
That's all you guys do. It's either like you meme or like you guys take forever to make a choice.
I just say fuck it, let's do this, and the others like no, don't. I'm like,
You know what I also really love is like, you know how like the Shadow Man and stuff like this. I
Yeah.
think I talked to you about Daria, about how Casimir is literally the one most likely to betray the entire group
but
Yeah.
his
due to his own reasons and the type of character he is. Like a lot of the people with the choices, they were like, "Oh no, absolutely not." But Casimir took a long time because he was debating on whether to trust it or not.
But then you're like, I'm smarty and he's not goody.
No,
he was more like,
it's more or less like I didn't offer the right thing to him.
yeah,
True,
he didn't
true.
offer the right thing because he was like, "I'll get whatever you want." And it's like, "Oh, I can get you this," and he was just like, "Nah, I can do that on my own." And then, so yeah,
You could get another rib cage. Just offer him that and he'll do it.
no, it's because remember he offered him and was like, "Oh, I can give you the knowledge to find your parents or whatever." And
Wait,
for Casimir, that's a responsibility he has to do on his
Mm.
own. So
Yeah,
that's why he
yeah.
was like, nah.
So it's
So yeah, I even told Dario, it's like the reason he didn't go is because he didn't say the right thing.
Now, what if he offers you another person's rib cage?
Maybe.
maybe fucking everyone's gone. No, okay. Here's my problem with like your guys' D&D group at school. It's like, first of all, you guys have Mark, and y'all are bitches.
Oh
towards-
my god.
You every single one of you guys are all
That's why I
bitches
went-
towards Mark, and like anytime Mark is like, "Oh, I want to do this," you guys decide to go along with what the fuck he says. And
Yeah, I just abandoned that group now.
yeah, you just don't fight back, and it's so annoying. I mean, it's like Mark's an asshole, and he just wants to be a main character.
It's just annoying to deal with them.
Well, wait.
Legit. It's just
I
annoying.
actually
I just
find it-
choose to just leave it at that because it's just annoying to fight with him because he's just gonna keep doing the same shit no matter what I do. So I'm
Yeah,
like, fuck it, I don't care.
It's not like in the sense of like how Casimir is like, oh, I'm the main character. It's more in the sense
Yeah.
like he always asking for overpowered shit, and like
Oh my God.
Andrew as a DM always gives it to him. I'm just like, Andrew, why do you do that? And he's like, oh, cause he DMs our game, and it's always like if we don't make him happy, he's gonna fucking smite us in our game. I'm just like, dude, like just run your own fucking game. Like you don't need him. Mark's an asshole. And then like I keep hearing like, oh, you guys take for and Merlin also like is the same thing. He tries to make overpowered characters. He tries to do this and that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, okay, that's you guys have like a bunch of nerds who want to be like super powerful because that's all they dream of.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
I think I like told you the last time. Like whenever I like say it's like this one thing that I found that's really overpowered, and I'm like I debated on using it, but basically just to like fuck around.
Yeah,
Mm.
and you fuck with me, like I can't tell like the sarcasm in your voice sometimes, and I just like don't you fucking dare. Like sometimes he says like he says these ridiculous things of like these overpowered characters, and I'm just like banned right here and then
Gloomstalker,
fucking
the
banned,
Gloomstalker archetype.
banned.
Yeah, but I chose Horizon Walker because it allows for more versatility. Like with Horizon Walker, with Horizon Walker, I'd be able to I'd be able to create a portal that my teammates can go through so they can do stuff.
Oh, you're gonna
But
be
that
able to
takes up
bamf-
my own action. That's the thing.
you're able to bamf other people.
Wait, amazing thing. I like how this started as chaos in the beginning of this podcast and is actually starting to become
Yeah.
an actual paid.
Remember that one
Podcast.
time in the Spanish class we all got together and like there was like a fire earthquake.
Oh,
and we're
yeah,
like, we're
and
gonna
we
do a
did that.
podcast. This is basically it.
Oh yeah.
It just re-happened,
It just re-happened.
but with D&D.
Yeah, with D&D. I was talking about D&D characters.
Wait, what was the podcast name we named it?
I forgot, but it was like
Oh my god.
something. I feel like it was along the lines of like join us on third period, join us with third period or some shit like that. It was stupid.
No, it was I think it was like Young and Stressed or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
Young and
Oh my
Stressed.
god, it was Young and Stressed. Yeah, it was the name. Oh my god.
Young and Stressed. No,
I forgot to re-download that app, so I was just like, fuck.
I mean now
So it's just there.
Now we're all on Discord and like I can actually
Yeah.
record this shit, which is actually pretty chill.
Oh yeah,
Also-
but sometimes it has its hiccups.
Yeah, but as like Zine said, it's really funny how like the first part of this fucking thing was entirely chaotic, and now we're actually talking about serious shit and character development and all this
Now
other
back
garbage.
to the chaos.
No,
Did you
please
know
God
that,
not.
you know my profile picture? It's a furnace,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No, we're not going into detail about what. That
We're not
furnace
going
is.
into that. You know,
and
so
I'm
you know-
Jewish, and let's just say that.
just leave it at that. It's a
It's like
furnace.
no
You took
one
it as-
told you to do it either way. You fucking did it on your own.
Oh, you don't know. I was worse. I was a tribal person, and I just go.
I'm glad he like. Oh, thank God.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So what are we talking? Oh, yeah, we were talking about fucking. So a bunch of the shit in our campaign is a lot of homebrew stuff.
Oh yeah. It's all. What's the word I'm looking for? God.
It's all homebrew. It's a homebrew game.
It's all improvised.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Like most of it, yeah, no, like storyline improvised. The fucking storyline is improvised. Characters are all kind of improvised and shit like that, except like for
Yeah.
a few where
I-
like a few are supposed to be NPCs and stuff like that, and like some aren't.
Yeah, and I think you're doing really good at this because a lot of the times DMs do have to improvise.
Oh yeah, true.
If you're basically just forcing the plot constantly, like, oh, you can't do that because plot reasons, or you
Yeah.
can't open this door because you haven't reached a certain level yet, and this plot and stuff like that. A lot of the times, those things that are very story locked and your actions don't allow for freedom, it kind of sucks. But like with you, it's like since it's improvised and a lot of stuff, you can make certain choices that'll affect the story, like, and you don't plan for.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. like I want all these
Yeah.
characters to feel like completely natural, like they think for themselves, they can do all this shit themselves and stuff like that. I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm an NPC, I have a set amount of lines, and I have to give you this information. It's more or less, I'm gonna give you this information, but
Oh
at the
my
same
god.
time, like you're gonna hear about like this shit I that's been going down. Like you can hear about my sketchy past in the sense of like I probably killed the last competition we have, or you can like
Fucking at Citrus.
fucking citrus, or like you can like like there's subtle like details of like how Lou just doesn't ignore that doesn't acknowledge Rue, and like I love that as
Oh, I thought you could say doesn't acknowledge me.
no like Lou is supposed to like signify like the bigotry and like asshole people I
Mhm.
know like at school. Anyway, like those type of asshole masculine people who at school who like tend to like
Oh, I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
that's who he's representing, and like that's who he is, and then like Rue is kind of like the voice of like Rue is basically that like small person they tend to ignore, like the other person they try to like, oh, you're wrong and I'm right, or you don't exist because I'm better.
Mm. Mm.
Like the last time I had to explain to them that there's no such thing as a friend zone.
Yes. Oh my
Wait,
God. They
wait,
dragged.
what the?
This is a specific kid at school. I'm not gonna name him because like that's kind
Yeah.
of fucked up. But like anyway, we were talking about like we were in the library, like we were hanging out in the library. We were in the book section, and I was sitting down and stuff like that. And then he was like going on about the friend zone and friend zone this and friend zone that, and it's citrus and oh fucking citrus,
Isn't that
cat.
just basically being dumped or something?
No. The friend zone is the idea that like someone loves you, but they push you away, but they have to love you since you're their friend. That's basically the friend zone. And
Oh, I
Casimir,
thought it was just like, oh, they just want to be your friend, so they'd
no,
rather not date you because they
that
want that memory of being your friend.
that's kind of just called being friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Casimir, and like that's
I
what
don't know.
Casimir was
That
trying to explain it. So this guy just kind of grabs some random girls like there and like tries to
no,
and like, oh, do you guys believe in the friend zone and shit like that? I'm just like, dude, don't fucking do this. And I go over there, explain to the
no,
girls like, this is a friend zone, this is a stupid thing, and then I had to go apologize to them because of what he fucking did. And it's just like I hate him so much because like he tries to be super masculine. Like one time I told him
wait. Does his name start with an N?
his name starts with an H.
Uh,
No, and it's just like so stupid. And like he was like like the way you get him to do stuff is like, oh, if you're a real man, you do this, and he goes straight up do it. Like one time I was joking around because
okay.
I brought this food my mom made, and like it has some spicy chili in it, and I told him like just joking around like, oh, a real man would dip their finger and eat this chili, and like he does it, and I'm just like this bitch. So what I do is just like I swallowed everything and drank it. I'm just like shut the fuck up and left.
Oh, that's why you did that.
Yeah, because like it just pissed me off because like that's why he did it. He wanted to show off. I'm just like, okay, you want to show off, I can show off more than you can.
Wait. Okay, better question. Does he have the body of someone that's like that, or does he have the body of opposite of a man? Let's say.
Just kind of imagine somewhat of my body, but a little bit more muscular.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, I feel like you know who I'm talking about, but anyway, and it's just like
Does
that's
it end with an R?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind and that's basically who Lou is. He's supposed to represent those assholes who believe in friend zone, who believe in this and that. Like they deserve things because they are guys and they are tough guys. Rue,
I ain't no tough bitch.
yeah, Rue is supposed to represent
What
like
do you mean?
Rue is now is like kind of representing like the more intelligent people, like the people like more intelligent girls, the girls who like tend to
Mm,
be like not listened to because people are like, oh, they're a nerd, they're like this. That's who Rue is. But like at the same time, she's representing of me, where like I feel trapped most of the time at school, or like I feel trapped in like the life cycle I have, where like you wake up, go to school, go back to sleep, yada yada. And Raven is more like the angsty side of everything. She's angsty, but at the same time she
I was gonna
loves.
say she's just a down bitch, but
No,
okay.
she's not a bitch. She's just
Not down. You. Yes. No.
down. Oh,
I think
down.
I think of it more as like Raven is like the friend that would try to help you in like a lot of the things, but she will tell you when you're in the wrong.
Yeah,
She's
Oh,
that
yeah.
mom friend.
that's
Yeah.
basically Raven.
That's my definition of a down bitch.
Yeah.
She is down for anything.
Yeah, that's basically Raven, and that's why I love like the interactions between them, like when they realized, oh fuck, we agreed on something, like this shouldn't happen, because
Yeah, because it's usually those type of people literally never fucking agree.
yeah, and like
And then that was the best plot twist ever.
yeah, and then Lothor and Citrus, like them as the characters, to explain them, it's like it's relation. It's like just see them as normal people because that's what they are. Like
Mhm.
like Lothor is a gay orc. He is like he's a big orc, and Citrus is a human being. Something like you don't really see in like in storylines. So you don't see like mixed racial things like that, and like they're just supposed to represent like a happy couple. Like they're happily married with each other. They happily love each other. Like it is gay, but that's not their defining character. Like their defining
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, there's more to them, like
Yeah.
real people.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unlike
We start off with chaos and we're gonna end it with
yeah, we're gonna
philosophical
yeah
things.
no, because like that's what like this is what like I want to explain because like I don't want like eventually like this D&D campaign to grow and people just be like, oh, these characters are just this. No, they have deep meanings behind it.
Yeah.
It's like
They have their own personalities and such.
yeah, it's not like how Tumblr and like a bunch of kids nowadays see it. It's like when there's a gay kid, like oh, cute little gay, soft gays, yada yada and shit like that. No, they actually are people. Like this is why I hated the Voltron fandom for a long time because like they hate characters because they hate characters because they didn't explore the fact that they're gay more. But I'm like, you don't need to explore the fact that they're gay. You can offhandedly mention they're gay and they're still gay. They're gonna be their characters. They're gonna go off and do their own adventures. Being gay isn't a character trait. Being gay is just being gay. You are gay. You like guys, but you have a lot more to you.
Yeah, it's just like an extra type of thing.
Yeah,
It's
and
like it's like getting angry because some character didn't have red hair.
yeah, it's basically that.
Yeah. So just childish reasons, basically.
Yeah, it's basically like to counter all that. And Raz as a character is more like the defiant teenager. Like you want to drink, you want to do this, you have a
My sister.
yeah, you want to drink, you want to do this, you want to live your life how you want to live it, but you are kind of sheltered. And then like the moment you're presented with like a thing you can do, and you're not sure if it's like you're an like let's say you try to be a good person your whole life, you try to do this, and then like you can offhandedly just be an asshole sometimes and you don't know how to handle that shit and it just fucks with you. That's basically Raz. It's like
Oh my god.
yeah, it's like it's like being a happy kid your whole life, being like sheltered as the smart kid your whole life, and then finding out you have depression and like how that's fucking with you.
Oh my fucking god, Christian, stop.
That's basic.
Sorry.
That's basically Raz as a character, and Tiberius as a character, which I hope I can develop more, and I am looking forward to develop more. Is he's basically he looks down on himself. He puts himself down a lot because like he's an orc. He's an orc, and orcs aren't supposed to be well smart. Orcs aren't supposed to be this, and he puts himself down a lot. But he actually is a pretty smart guy. He's like an adventurous guy. He's like a strong, smart orc, and he can do a lot more. But he just doesn't let himself because he's worried that other people are just gonna be like denying him. He is the definition of a missed opportunity. The moment he met Casimir, the moment he became a character, it was him realizing that I don't have to be the ship guard anymore. I can protect people like people in the city, and that's why he's a city guard now.
Well, city guard in training.
Yeah, city guard in training, and like those are basically our characters right now, and those are like how deeply I can explain them. Cause
Because
like
yeah, because that's like I like a lot of like most of my favorite characters and stuff like that have more in depth. They're not just oh, it's the gay one. Oh, this is this one. Oh, look at this character that has nothing behind the entire thing, just jokes and gags. That's why I really like a lot of the characters in D&D that start off as but it's serious characters.
So basically One Punch Man.
yeah,
Sure, why not? But like how you said about like Tiberius and stuff like that. Like a lot of the times, I think of situations about where a city guard, another like a fellow city guard, just insults him, and Casimir basically just threatens that city guard for doing that.
yeah. So those are like all our characters, and I'm hoping to add more as like time comes. I wanna like I definitely want to add more characters. I want to add more like NPCs because I know there's like a lot more storytelling to tell, and there's a lot more adventure to play. Like it's right now. We're in a place where like we're doing a lot of role playing, which is like it's not boring, but it's not like the most exciting thing, which I get. And like we're gonna slowly move into the adventure stuff. I just want to have like
Hmm.
these story details like placed out, and then we'll go into
Yeah.
the deep seated. Oh, it's time to fucking party, murder, yada yada.
I think it's gonna happen. It could be a future event. If not, okay. I feel like I'm just gonna talk to the three royalty there, and Luge is gonna fucking like hammer me, tell me to shut up, and then another's like, "Hey, don't talk to him like that." And they're like, "Hey, why are we talking?" And then it's just gonna be like a fucking like argue fest, and I'm just here like, ah,
I mean,
I see.
you can definitely go talk to them. Like you can go up to the guard and be like, I want to talk to them. You can do that. It's like your own character. I'm not gonna stop you
True.
from doing that. It's just you're gonna have to go through the whole process of showing your tickets, doing this, and if your ticket isn't lost or if you're not a criminal at the time, and shit like that. Like it all
Yeah.
depends on like what actions you end up doing, how it's heard throughout the city, how it's like monitored and shit.
Is Casmer
Yeah.
slowly dying?
Anyway,
What?
I think
Oh.
I should cut it off because I feel like this would be like 2 hours of us just talking about like.
Oh, yeah,
This
it's 3 minutes before 11. So
I mean,
was going-
isn't that a podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like more than 2 hours, but like I don't want to make this like forever. This is like we can talk more about it, but that's basically us talking about our D&D experience. It started off chaos, it ended up with like us going deep into our characters.
well, we're
and-
still in the midst of chaos, but at the same time, we're gonna be close to. I don't
Yeah.
know what to call. I don't know what to call it. Revelation. Let's say that for now.
So you guys being our friends who like have been watching, who've been watching and been listening to our little podcast,
Yeah.
please continue to stay tuned and watch
Ooh.
things because like this is an interesting story I really want to tell and I love to tell because that's my shit. I love telling stories, except I never have the medium to do it because when I try to write, I tend to like forget what I'm gonna write the next thing, and when I try to like improvise, people don't listen to me. But if I'm doing D&D, it's a story that like it's gonna be completely just bullshitted the whole way, and that's how I write stories. Like it doesn't seem like it makes sense, but like it does when you have it in a linear pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to say before you leave? Before I end this?
Clarification: I do not eat ass.
Wait, no, but like, I really find it funny how a lot of the times YouTubers are just like, oh, you guys, like they say you guys a lot that it's so
Oh, yeah.
oversaturated. So let's call them something else. What about
Yo, where are my bitches at?
Doc?
I mean, I mean, it's not you. It's not
No.
gonna be you guys, but
Nah,
our
nah.
like basically our collective friends or our friends.
Um,
That's all they are. Cause like it's not like a lot of people here. It's just our friends.
Yeah. Welcome, friends.
Oh
What?
wait. So wait. So can I just say
He just
He just fucking cut out.
I'm joking? I'm joking.
Just, I'm gonna stop this now. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
have fun.
Everyone say bye.
I am a horrible person. Remember this.
Bye.
See you later, alligator.
Bye.